It's so cold.
Enjoying the vendors lining the street, a free, family-friendly tradition.
I used to come here a lot and letting the kids, having them out here to see it.
Maybe I put the pictures for me. Because had to get a different car because there was something wrong with the old car and it wasn't worth him fixing it, but couldn't pass inspection, so he ditched it and got a different one.
What, the one downstairs?
Yeah, my cousin downstairs and get a different car because the one he had wasn't past inspection. It was actually more expensive to repair it was to replace it.
So what did they trade it in?
Then he's got rid of the old one and had to get another.
It actually costs more than the car is worth.
The repairs cost more than the car is even worth, so what was the point of keeping it?
Right. We might as well just get a new car.
He traded it in, got another one.
Okay, that's wonderful. They were able to go get another
Yeah.
one.
His daughter turned 18 this year, his son's gonna be about, his son's about 5 years young, 5, 6 years younger, I'm not sure. Yeah. Hang on, look at it. I have my phone through so I don't get a notification at 9 o'clock. I'll look back to the probably take a look at it, okay?
Very tragic. Tell us what you're learning out there.
Yeah, Marcy, just a terrifying attack that happened here at the Freeman Street station on a northbound 2 train yesterday evening. But the good news here, though, is that that victim is expected to be okay. Now, according to the FDNY, they say that this happened just before 6:30 last night. Police say the 18-year-old victim was stabbed once in his lower back and slashed on his elbow and his neck. He was rushed to St. Barnabas Hospital where he's expected to be okay, but the person responsible for this attack is still on the run this morning. Now, police sources say that they are searching for a man in his 30s to 40s, and he was last seen wearing white sneakers and dark clothing at the time of the attack. So if you know anything, contact police. For now, we're live here in the Longwood section of the Bronx. I'm Brittany Cadet, News 12, the Bronx.
Violent dogs are taking over a Morris Park community and putting local pets in danger. Neighbors now sounding the alarm after one dog was attacked and killed. News 12's Lindsay Tanney has the details in a story that you will only see on News 12.
These dogs are dangerous. Neighbors in this Morris Park community say they hop the fence and roam the area. They chase people, bite other dogs, and even killed one.
It's a danger to everybody. Anybody could be. I just walked that block on the other side, and I'm like looking to see if the dogs are loose.
It makes me feel awful, you know, like and scared, paranoid.
7-year-old Canella died after being attacked by one of the dangerous dogs. I spoke with her owner, Evie, who was also hurt in the attack.
That dog took my dog, like if my dog was around. Move it around.
Evie says she was walking Canella out of this gate when one of the dogs ran up to them, started biting Canella and attacking her. It all happened right here, and Evie says there was blood everywhere.
Emotionally, I'm destroyed. I really am. That was my joy. I don't have joy right now. I don't have no peace.
People say they think the dogs are violent because they're being abused. They're always outside, no matter the weather, and they don't ever see them get fed. They're walking around what looks like a junkyard, and it smells.
I saw that they're digging out the trash in the front to eat. They eat diapers and stuff like that.
They would hit them with the stick. Boom, boom, boom. Be quiet, shut up.
They were like hitting the dog.
The owners?
Yeah, yeah. And all you heard was
Crying. You hear them
crying. And I'm like, my heart breaks. Like, I don't understand.
Evie shows us a petition she started to remove the dogs from that home and get them to safety. It has over 80 signatures. She says she's going to take this to court and sue the dog's owner for her medical bills. In Morris Park, Lindsay Tanney, News 12, The Bronx.
Restaurant owners in Williamsburg are sounding the alarm about a woman they say has been dining and dashing, racking up hundreds of dollars in unpaid meals.
Wow.
News 12 Shakti Dennis has the exclusive story.
The iconic Peter Luger restaurant serves about 1,000 people a day, but there's one customer
Dining and dashing.
Costa will never forget.
She came in very nice, dressed really nice. Table for one, spoke very softly. Sat her on the table over here.
6 hours went by.
She was still ordering food, taking pictures.
But when the check came,
I think it was at least over $200.
she refused to pay.
Ronnie, the other manager, said, I'm going to call the cops. She said, okay, call the cops. She didn't make a stink. She just said, okay. They put her in handcuffs and they took her out.
Costa says
Dining
she
and
even tried
dashing.
coming back 4 separate times.
Wow.
We knew what her scam was.
It turns out she pulled the same move at least 10 other restaurants and bars along Broadway, ordering big meals and racking up bills over $100.
He was so skinny and he started ordering a ribeye, linguine clams, and everything. I told her, there's the big dishes, you know, like and then when I bring the bill, he started taking pictures and everything, and then he just, I don't have money.
She said she was an influencer, and I was like, all right. And I said to him, I said, Oscar, this is like a lot of food.
Police arrested and charged 34-year-old Pei Chung 5 times for the same scheme.
She orders all the food. She puts it in her to-go containers. Cops come and take her away, and she takes her containers with her.
So now these restaurant owners are sending a warning to other restaurants. Be on the lookout for that woman.
She's well-dressed. She looks like she has money. She had a fur coat on when she came in. That's why I didn't expect anything.
In Williamsburg, Shakti Dennis, News 12 Brooklyn.
On Friday, we broke the story about a woman who has been dining and dashing her way through the neighborhood, racking up hundreds of dollars in unpaid meals. Well, we find out that she's also been skipping out on rent. News 12 Shakti Dennis joining us with the shocking details and exclusive video.
You can catch her whining and dining at the top restaurants in
Another one.
Williamsburg, but most of them say she gets away without paying. 34-year-old Pei Chung was arrested at least 7 times for refusing to pay expensive meals at more than a dozen high-end restaurants in Williamsburg. After we broke the story on Friday, we found out that she's not only defrauding restaurants, she's also hasn't paid rent here for over a year, and now she's being evicted.
Wow.
Housing court documents show that Chung owes more than $40,000 in back rent. She has lived at this luxury building on Kent Avenue since July 2021. Her rent is currently $3,350. Documents show that she was paying rent fairly consistently until early 2023, when she started being late and defaulting. Her lease expired in August of last year. She hasn't paid rent since.
When I moved in, there was an overdue rent notice on her door.
Many of her neighbors told me they've complained multiple times, saying she plays loud music, has angry outbursts, and disturbs the floor.
It was like 10 or 11 at night, and I was asleep, and she threw a Roomba vacuum out of her door, and she opens her door and throws the phone out into the hallway.
They say police are called regularly.
There's periods where they come once a week.
I knocked on Chung's door, but no answer. She has until December 1st to move out. In Williamsburg, Shakti Dennis, News 12 Brooklyn.
Wow, that's another one. Dining and dashing.
Looking out a dirty old window, outside the cars in the city go rushing by. I sit here alone and I wonder why. Friday night and everyone's moving. I can feel the heat, but it's soothing heading down.
Nope, that's just music, and I don't want to have that, you know. So, well, I mean, those are like news clips that I've been actually showing, and you know, I'm going to show a couple more because this is something that Channel 12 News don't show people. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm gonna show them. Yeah, so I'm gonna show those clips. So those YouTube clips. Oh, I can't show no more clips. So Facebook. Yeah, I'm gonna try to